Hey, everybody.
I'm Darren.
I'm Mike, and we are
the Bros.
We're back.
We're back. Happy 2025,
2025,
everyone.
baby.
First episode of the new year.
Getting started with a bang.
Toast
Cheers.
to it right here.
Cha-ching. That was a real toast. We really had a sip.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very excited for 2025. We've got a lot of good ideas. We have two good ideas.
We
this
have more.
episode and the
more.
next episode.
Actually, I have made a calendar through July.
Wow. So many good
not,
ideas.
Not with stuff on it for every week, but some ideas for
you got ideas. You're plugging
things coming along.
in.
Yeah.
Guests.
Super Bowl's coming up.
Super Bowl's coming up.
February, Mardi Gras, beginning of March.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's an exciting time for frozen foods.
420.
Frozen drinks.
420. Maybe we hit some convenience store frozen food.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
I love that. Will we do the episode, under the influence?
Oh, I don't know. Do we do that?
Are we professional enough to be able to handle that? I'm not sure.
Will we all asleep halfway through it?
Maybe that can be our ASMR episode. This is the one that people listen to go to sleep. Yeah. But yeah, it's 2025. We're here. We're ready. We're gonna change up our format a little bit instead of doing what we've been eating,
because it's been a long time. We've eaten a lot of stuff. The holidays have passed.
I can't even remember. I do want to mention one quick thing.
Okay.
So it's Girl Scout cookie season.
Uh-huh.
In my family, when it's Girl Scout cookie season, we always throw the Thin Mints in the freezer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're a Thin Mint in the freezer guy?
Yeah.
Nice.
Based on our experience with Nutter Butters in the freezer a few months ago, though, I would throw the peanut butter ones in the freezer now, too.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
If we can pick up some of those.
I'll put another order in with my neighbor. It's my neighbor's kid. I'm not big on the peanut butter ones, although I feel like I've converted over to peanut butter desserts, so maybe I would like them more now, but it's never been one of my top Girl Scout cookies.
I haven't had them in a long time, but I think it's sort of a Nutter Butter, but just round.
Yeah, something like that.
What else do they? I remember the name Samoas.
Doesn't it have chocolate? The Samoas, they're not Samoas anymore.
No?
No, they changed them to Caramel Delights.
Caramel sounds better. I don't know what was in the Samoa. Was it a coconut thing?
Yeah, it's a cookie, round cookie with a hole in the middle, caramel on top of that, then covered in coconut and some chocolate stripes, and then chocolate on the bottom as well. That's my favorite. That's the top for me.
All right, we'll get some of those. We'll throw them in the freezer and do an episode of Frozen.
We can do that.
And just to be
clear, save a few.
We are not calling Girl Scouts hoes.
We're not calling
the name of the segment.
It's the name of the segment, and we're not talking bad about the Samoans. We love Samoans.
No. Yes.
They're they're caramel delights to us. They're not Samoas.
Absolutely. Okay, that shows how long it's been since I've had a Girl Scout cookie.
Yeah, it's probably been like 10 years. But I'm actually not sure about that. Somebody fact check, when did they stop calling them Samoas?
For me, it's probably when my daughter was in the Girl Scouts.
Sure. The last time you thought about this?
Which would be...
You don't get Girl Scouts coming around your apartment and selling you cookies?
I'm surprised there aren't signs in the building, too.
There should be.
Selling Girl Scout cookies.
Maybe people are doing less Girl Scouting, They're just like, whatever.
Maybe. All right, so we will get those. But so instead of what we've been eating, we are going to look at a report called Future of Frozen Food 2025.
The future is here.
The future is here. The Future of Frozen Food 2025. This is put out by a company called Conagra.
I always thought it was Conagra.
Conagra?
Yeah.
Yeah, they own a lot of brands. It says here Bird's Eye, Duncan Hines. I don't know that Duncan Hines makes anything frozen. Healthy Choice, Marie Callender's, Ready Whip, Slim Jim. We should throw some Slim Jims in the freezer sometime.
Sounds terrible.
Stiff Meat.
I guess we should still do it.
And Frontera. That's that Rick Bayless one that I mentioned. We have not reviewed it, but I think I mentioned that maybe a month or two ago.
Ooh, Rick Bayless?
Rick Bayless is a chef that has Mexican restaurants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know this guy.
Okay.
Maybe I do.
Look for Frontera in airports when you are traveling next.
I will.
All right.
I've got some travels coming up, so there's a good chance for this.
Yeah. I don't think it's in Logan. I'm almost certain I've seen it in Orlando.
All right. Well,
maybe Miami.
You can't make me go to Orlando.
No,
okay.
I won't. There's some interesting facts ahead of this, too.
Oh, yeah?
3 of the 5 most purchased brands in the frozen food industry. I don't know why they don't just give all 5 if they want to give 3. You want to guess at one of them?
3 of the 5 most purchased brands?
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked a lot about how waffles are like such a huge segment. I think Eggo could be up there.
That's an excellent guess. It could be one of the top 5, but I only got 3 in front of me.
Okay.
I'll tell you, they are Bird's Eye.
That was gonna be my next guess is vegetables.
Marie Calendar and Banquet.
Wow. Banquet. Do they make like the trays? You can get like a lasagna, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and some like TV dinners, more than that. Banquet chicken.
That makes sense.
Maybe.
Yeah, that, I'm sure there's a lot of people that's their regular meal is like a nice little TV dinner.
But they do have here the most purchased frozen food category.
Wow. Mixed vegetables?
It is not. It's not even vegetables.
Oh, okay. Really? Wow.
No.
Okay. And is it a general food? Like, is it like pizza?
It's a general category.
Okay. And is it pizza?
It's not pizza.
Like, what?
It's not pizza. It's not waffles.
Not pizza, not waffle. Wow. So burritos?
I might have guessed at this once. Actually, if we've been talking about this, I think my guess might have been French fries and potatoes, but that's not it either.
I'm not even sure what else to guess, but it should be something obvious. It's not vegetables. Lasagna?
No.
Damn.
No.
I thought that was a good one. Because, that's just like, that's your standard.
Yeah, you're not
don't
thinking
feel like
in the right direction.
Anything.
This requires no preparation.
Requires no prep. Pies? Like a cream pie?
No. I don't know.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Of course.
It says ice cream and frozen novelty.
Okay, yeah.
Desserts.
Yeah, that's tracking.
Yeah.
That's tracking. I'm sure there's some fans out there being like, it's obviously ice cream.
And according to this also, the most sold frozen food categories, they lump these in ways that we have not. Prepared meals is number 1.
Sure.
So that just covers a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so you have to know the kind of category forms.
Yeah, that might cover pizzas and lasagnas and any warmed up dinner. Meat and seafood, 2nd. Desserts, 3rd. Vegetables comes in at a distant 4th. Appetizers, 5th.
Appetizers, okay. Separate from prepared food.
Separate from prepared meal.
All right. Well,
some other interesting thing here that frozen food through a generational lens.
Yeah.
Gen Z is most likely to shop for frozen food at dollar stores and mass merchandisers. Mass merchandisers, I'm not sure what that
merchandisers in Massachusetts.
Okay.
Yeah, all of Gen Z is coming here. Yeah.
Millennials at convenience stores and mass merchandisers.
Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering if mass merchandiser means like your Costco's and your BJ's, or if it means...
That was my guess, but then it says Gen X shops slightly more at club stores.
Oh, that's club stores.
Which must be like your BJ's and your Costco.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, mass merchandisers must just be your normal grocery stores.
No, because then it says the boomers go to the traditional grocery stores. So what is left? That
you know what I think it is? It's like Walmart and Target, where they have like a grocery section,
that could be
they do everything.
Yeah, they sell everything in mass.
In
Massachusetts.
To the masses.
All right, let's get into these trends for 2025.
Let's consider the trends.
Health. Modern health is number 1 on their list. Health-conscious consumers are seeking frozen products that cater to gut health, portion control, and other dietary needs. Frozen foods with probiotic and nutrient-dense, gut-friendly ingredients have grown 33% during the past 3 years. So, health foods.
Healthy foods, but specifically these like this concept of gut health.
Yeah.
But I've never, I don't know if it's an issue or not, but I just assumed that, the probiotics are not going to survive the freezing, but maybe they do. Some like bacteria are fine with that.
There are frozen smoothies that
are probiotic.
I think.
I believe it. I guess I haven't run into it.
New products accommodating the 15 million plus Americans currently using GLP-1 medication. I think that's a diabetic medication, glucose.
Is that like the Ozempic
Or is it
of the world? Those kind of things?
You going to look that up?
Yeah, I'll look it up.
We have added Mike to the research department.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a diabetes medication, but yeah, I'm not sure if they're also the ones. Yeah, it looks like they're also the ones that they're using for obesity as well.
And for those with a sweet tooth, better for you frozen desserts are also on the rise. I have not looked for those. I haven't seen them. I'm not sure what that would be.
What, frozen desserts?
Frozen. Better for you frozen desserts.
Better for you frozen desserts. Sure. So I've got a couple examples of this.
Yeah.
One is like a chocolate covered strawberry. Better for you.
Okay.
And I think an even better example is we got some frozen yogurt bars that were covered in chocolate that are supposed to taste like cheesecake.
Huh.
So it's like, you get a little feeling like you're having cheesecake, but it's really...
I've had some
yogurt.
chocolate-covered banana chips from Trader Joe's. Those are pretty good.
Frozen?
Frozen.
All
They're
right.
sold frozen.
I think I got the chocolate covered strawberries from them too. I didn't end up like finishing those. I don't know. Wasn't for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't get those. I don't think this has come up on the pod. We haven't talked a lot of fruit, but strawberries make me break out.
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah. So
I don't know if it's
Darren.
true of frozen strawberries, but fresh ones would.
Let's not risk it.
Yeah.
When you mentioned smoothies, I've got a frozen smoothie. There's not a lot of frozen smoothies in the frozen section of the grocery store, or is it? Or are there?
I was at a Stop and Shop today and noticed quite a few.
Oh, there's a few?
Yeah.
I remember I was looking for that, and Welch's had one. And the Welch's one has so much sugar added to it. You can't get a Welch's smoothie. It was like in a little pack. It was very convenient. And if they were a little healthier, I could see myself getting that frequently.
The number 2 emerging trend is elevated in-home experiences. More people are choosing to stretch their budgets by dining at home, but consumers are looking for premium restaurant quality options. With an additional
from the freezer,
25.6 billion in-home eating occasions since pre-pandemic.
Sure, I can see
that. I mean, with an additional 25.6 billion in-home eating experiences.
Yeah, people are just eating at home. Well, there's just saying people are eating at home more. Yeah,
in a weird way. Year, 25.6 billion times people are eating at home. That's sad for the restaurant industry. That's 25.6 billion times that people are not going to restaurants.
Yeah. But we've all felt the squeeze at the restaurant.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
But when you can, support your local restaurants too.
Yeah.
Buyers are recreating restaurant dishes at home. Frozen food is meeting this demand by offering premium, chef-inspired, and celebrity-backed products which save on preparation time while providing value, fun, and unique experiences.
Sure.
That Frontera brand, well, that's fully prepared, but
if it's elevated, then I think it counts, right? If you're you feel like you're getting something nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think some of the seafood stuff could be good for that because, seafood it feels like a little classy event.
Yeah. All right. The next trend for 2025 is global cuisine.
Sure.
This makes sense. Increasingly diverse flavors continue to grow in the frozen food aisle. Indian-inspired meals such as tiki masala and Japanese flavors like teriyaki are booming, while global street food hit over $543 million in sales.
Wow. Yeah, there's a natural synchronicity with Indian food just because it seems to reheat really well.
Yeah.
It doesn't lose anything.
I feel like, I don't want to sound East Coast elitist here, but I feel like we've seen these around for a while.
I was also thinking teriyaki's not a new one.
No, it's not a new flavor.
Also, Trader Joe's, because we've talked about it. We're practically the Trader Joe's podcast, and they've been doing these Indian meals for a long time. At your kind of normal grocery stores, maybe they're a little bit less common.
This goes on and says younger generations are embracing these adventurous tastes and are 24% more likely to purchase globally inspired products. You and I both have already.
If it's your first time trying teriyaki, message us. I just want to know what your how it makes you feel. I want to feel the excitement of trying teriyaki for the first time.
We have a few listeners in Illinois recently
nice.
who, I don't know if it's one person listening to many episodes or several people listening to one or a few.
I believe it's pronounced Illinois.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Is it French?
It must be.
It's French.
Sorry, no, I've alienated our one Illinois listener.
And probably if they're in Chicago, they've had this for years too.
Yeah, that's true. Chicago's got great food. We love it out there.
You know what? We have no listeners in like deeper Midwest, like Kansas, Nebraska, so we can shit talk them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until
Kansas City.
Until the point where we're
your
famous.
Barbecue sucks. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Try your global cuisine if you haven't. We need to get some Indian food on the pod soon.
We should definitely do Indian food.
Mm-hmm. Number 4, I know we're going to have some opinions on this. Bites and minis. Small but mighty bites and mini portions continue to soar in popularity, appealing to families and younger consumers, with sales increasing to $2.4 billion and a 31% increase in consumption. I can read. Consumption. Mike, I have the consumption.
Don't worry, I'll consecrate you.
Year over year, these products are not only convenient but offer a diverse array of options for any occasion. They're no longer thought of as just appetizers. 84% are now being enjoyed as meals.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. I don't even know what this is talking about. But they're talking about like an appetizer type of thing.
Appetizers as meals.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I've done that for a while now,
wings.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm embracing that. I love it.
Yeah, at home we've done this. Just made a bunch of different appetizers for dinner sometime.
I think in our inaugural meeting we just had like 5 different frozen appetizers.
Yeah. I've looked for those cheese
the pretzel
cheese.
turds.
I don't think they make them anymore.
No, I think that was a one-off.
The thing is, though, I think people fool themselves a lot when they eat stuff like this for a meal.
Oh yeah, and they're getting more calories. You think?
Probably they're eating more.
Yeah, because it's hard to tell how much you've had. You know?
Yeah, I mean, come on, you're gonna, I'm not gonna have a meal tonight, but I'm gonna eat a box or 2 of pizza rolls.
Yeah. Yeah. It's healthy to be healthy.
Sure.
Yeah.
And a block of cheese on the side.
Yeah. And maybe a little side box of mac and cheese, whatever.
There's a product I saw in the store recently that is begging for a review. I'm looking for the brand if I can find it. The brand of mac and cheese is Beecher's. I don't know that I've ever bought anything by this company.
It doesn't sound familiar.
But they call themselves the world's best mac and cheese.
Okay,
so
bold claim.
They don't get to say that unless we agree.
Yeah, they need our buy-in. And I love mac and cheese, so I'm looking forward to trying this out. I think I have seen this brand. They might have it at BJ. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I'm planning to make some mac and cheese this weekend.
Really?
There's a cold snap coming. In fact, it'll probably be here on the day of the release of this episode.
Yeah, we've had a month of cold snap. Sort of. It occasionally warms up to 30 degrees and we feel warm.
It was 40 on Monday. It wasn't too bad. It's been like not too bad, although
that's shorts weather.
Yeah, that was like, okay. It's like, we're feeling good.
Mm-hmm. We've had a lot of wind, though.
The wind has been a little difficult.
Drops at like 10 or 15 degrees.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm going to make some mac and cheese, warm us right back up.
We've talked about homemade mac and cheese in a past episode. I think when we had Amy's 3-cheese bake with kale.
Yeah, that was
and
good.
you and Joe were telling me that it's not that difficult to make.
Yeah.
And I should try it sometime.
Yeah, we got to teach you how to make a little bechamel.
Mm-hmm.
And then you throw some cheese in it. That's it.
Do you mix up your cheeses?
You got to mix up the cheeses. Yeah. I mean, that's half the fun of making it at home is being like, ooh, what's my blend going to be this time?
I got some Gruyere in the
oh yeah, that's a top cheese. It's a good melter. Mm-hmm. That's like a base for any mac and cheese, and then you can build some flavors off of that too.
All right. I will try it sometime, and I'll let you know how that goes.
Sounds like a plan.
I have a box of mac and cheese that's been sitting in my cabinet for a while.
You got to have that first.
Yeah, I got to have that. It's been there for so long because I almost never have milk in the house.
Mm-hmm. That's why you got to go Velveeta, baby. Nothing needed.
Yeah. So it's probably best with real milk, but I picked up some oat to put in there. It's probably not going to...
I've made like a beer cheese sauce with Oatly before, and I feel like it adds a little sweetness. I'm not sure what happens, but when you cook it, it gets, a little sweet somehow.
I don't know if this was the last time I made a box of mac and cheese, but I had sort of a bad experience, completely my own fault, because I used expired vanilla oat milk.
Okay, good. Yeah, that sounds, and you use that to make mac and cheese.
Yeah,
that sounds bad.
Even
if it wasn't expired, it'd be bad.
Yeah, the vanilla's not a flavor you want in there, I guess.
No. I mean,
maybe if I threw in a little cinnamon and sugar, I could have made a dessert mac and cheese.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I bet there's people that like a sweet mac and cheese. Yeah, I like a sweet cheese dessert. Yeah.
So that's my personal pick for where we're going in 2025. A sweeten up. This completely goes against much of the stuff they're saying. Sweeten up something that shouldn't be.
Yeah. Sweet mac and cheese. That's what's going to happen in 2025.
Sweet cheese.
That's a harbinger of the apocalypse. The sweet mac and cheese.
It's coming anyway. We got one more trend for 2025 here. Spice and heat. And I feel like we're both here already too. Spicy frozen foods are heating up with U.S. sales surpassing $2 billion. Younger generations have a strong preference for spicy foods.
Loving the spice.
I guess, maybe we trend younger than we actually are. Gen Z is 48% more likely to buy spicy frozen meals. Popular emerging spice pride. Okay, this is not one that a lot of people do everywhere. Even around here. Popular emerging spice profiles, such as gochujang. Gochujang.
That has been really shooting up in popularity.
Yeah.
Even at Stop and Shop, you can get like a gochujang sauce.
Yeah, but that's not like a teriyaki. That is
something
a less familiar. So there it is. Do you have any predictions of your own for what happens in frozen food in this year?
I thought of something, but it's not very frozen food specific. But actually, I thought it was thinking of a frozen spice thing. One thing that we started doing at home recently is, this was a recommendation from one of our friends, was just getting the bird's eye chilies fresh and then just sticking them in the freezer, because they come in like a pretty big thing and you're not using a ton of them at once. So then you can just pull a few out when you need them. And I'm looking forward to that little hack in 2025.
That's actually a good prediction, to buy something not sold frozen and freeze some of it. I picked up some guac today also.
Really? And you froze some guac?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't, but I got one of those like with the little, because you buy the big type of guac and it turns brown.
Yeah.
And it's supposedly still fine, but it's not appetizing.
Indeed.
So you get those little containers.
You get the cups.
And I think the package itself said, use some, freeze some.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's freeze them. Let's freeze more guac.
We can
2025. Freeze
we can
more
make
guac.
Guac pops.
Actually, sounds all right to me.
Maybe.
Because it's like fatty, so it probably like doesn't get a super hard texture. It might stay a little softer.
Fat freezes,
but I feel like it's not as hard as ice. It's like,
right. No. It'll be like when you take the drippings of something and throw it in the...
It's smushy.
Yeah, throw it in the freezer.
Yeah.
And then throw it out congealed rather than just pouring oil or something down there.
Don't pour your oil down the drain.
My mom used to do this. Like she would save old cooking oil.
Yeah, I think you got it. You don't want to pour it down the drain. You got to spend that money on plumbing, And
you look in the freezer, you wonder what this tub is. It looks like maybe orange sherbet, lemon sherbet.
Sure.
Put a spoon in there and
you have a nice little bite.
Got a little scoop of fat.
And that's how you became addicted to eating bacon fat?
And that's my nickname was Porky for 3 or 4 years growing up.
Okay. But yeah, I was thinking about this. I was thinking about predictions I can make. And my prediction, this is probably frozen at somewhere in the stage, but my prediction is that McDonald's will make a specialty sandwich that Darren enjoys. That's my 2025 prediction.
Huh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever liked any of their specialty sandwiches.
This is the year.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I'm not going to limit it to sandwiches, actually. Let me just say specialty item. Could be a frozen item. Could be a milkshake. I've mentioned before the Stroop waffle, whatever, McFlurry was really good. And, if that comes around again, we can try that together. But yeah, maybe something like that. But maybe a sandwich if we're lucky.
I think my realistic prediction for 2025 is that we're going to see more frozen food sales along the lines of what this report said Gen Z is doing.
Sure. Gen Z.
Dollar stores, convenience stores.
Dollar store.
People shopping more just economically.
Sure. That makes sense. I guess I don't have a lot of dollar stores around where I live, so I guess it's like harder for me to see what that shopping experience is like.
I don't know where the closest dollar store is.
Yeah, so yeah. Gen Z, hit us up. Gen Z people going to the dollar stores. What are you getting there? What's fun? What do you enjoy about that experience? Or if you don't enjoy it, also that.
I was about to say something that would make me even more coastal elite, that I'm not sure there's a dollar store in Cambridge, Massachusetts, but there might be.
There probably
might be
is.
Like a Dollar General.
Not as big of a thing in the Boston area.
Probably one in Somerville.
There's got to be. Yeah. I was trying to think of like a good prediction. Eggs are kind of shooting up in price right now. And they already like stepped up quite a bit in price earlier or in 2024. So I was trying to think of, is there a trend that could be related to that?
Yeah, well, there are refrigerated egg substitutes. I don't know that there are frozen.
Yeah,
maybe there. I'm sure somebody has tried that.
Yeah. I think it just does mess up the egg.
What happens if you just freeze an egg?
I don't know. Let's try it. Some eggs. All right, that's an episode. Put it in the episode ideas bucket. We're freezing eggs.
Put that in for July.
Yeah. All right, but that's frozen food trends.
Yeah. Maybe we revisit this at the end of the year.
Yeah, when we
see
do
if any of our
wrap
personal predictions actually came true.
Indeed. But let's talk a little bit about today's talk. Our main topic.
Yeah, we're trying something today that has come up on the pod a few times.
Yeah.
When we go through that, what we think the top 5 frozen foods are.
Our main frozen
our
foods,
personal,
which are all prepared foods, basically. So when we think of frozen foods, we're thinking of prepared.
Yeah,
for the most part, aside from ice cream, that's prepared.
So we've had a waffle, we've had pizza 2 or 3 times. Well, we've only had one full pizza,
like real pizza, but also pizza derivatives. But now we're gonna hit another main one.
Yes,
we're going.
Burritos.
We're finally doing it. Red's Burritos.
We're trying Red's brands. Red's has been around since 2009, I think. Do you know who Red is?
Yeah, it's a Red or Auerbach, the famous Celtics coach. When he retired, he started making frozen foods.
Mike makes shit up and expects me to believe him. Maybe some
I
of you
assume
do
you've
believe
already done this research and you know what the truth is.
Red is a dog.
Oh,
actually.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Oh, it's the same dog that was also really good at basketball, and they made a movie about him.
Spuds McKenzie?
Air
No,
Bud.
that's Airbud. Spuds is the Budweiser dog. Yeah. See, I know that, and then I claim to not like Budweiser.
We love Budweiser here.
Yes, we do. We love all brands. I don't know. I'm just talking myself into a hole here.
But anyway, Red the dog.
Red the dog. Red is owned by Red's company founder, Mike. I do not have a last name here.
Just Mike.
Just Mike. Yeah, he got Red from a animal shelter in 2007.
Wow, what a saint.
And Red's Burritos began in 2009. Their first store was not their first store. The first store that Red's Burritos were sold in was Walter Stewart's Market. I don't know it, but I've been to this town in New Canaan, Connecticut.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I have been there. I have a friend who lives there, and we went to a very fancy market, and I could see this being like a little fancy brand in a nice town.
Yeah, ask about that. Walter Stewart's, not to be confused with Stewart Stew. It's Stew Leonard's, but Stewart's Stewart.
Oh, could be related.
Stew's a popular Connecticut name, apparently.
Yeah. Oh wait, I've got a quick question. Do you think Mike, the owner of this company, had his last name removed because of the Luigi Mangione situation?
I don't think so.
He's trying to lower his profile.
I bet I can find this.
It's also probably not a top target. I mean, who knows what he's doing behind the scenes, but not as
Mike Adair.
Mike Adair. Okay.
Adair.
To be clear to everyone, we like Mike Adair.
We do.
He's making good products. I mean, we haven't reviewed it yet. We haven't tried it yet. This is one of those episodes where we take a break in the middle, we make the food, and then we come back and give our quick, honest feedback. I have had Reds before. In fact, I think I talked about in what we've been eating. I had like the BJ's Reds. And yeah, I mean, I think they're generally pretty good, but I don't love all of them. So we'll see.
We're going to do something different today too. We are going to try a variety of Reds burritos. Yeah. Not just one flavor.
Yeah, usually we just do one thing. Yeah, one varietal.
Yeah, so this would be like getting Mrs. Smith's pumpkin, apple, and cherry pies and rating.
But I think it makes sense for burritos. Plus, this has to be dinner for us. So we're just going to eat a bunch of burritos.
We can eat more than one of these burritos.
It's dinner. Sometimes when we record episodes, it's like right before dinner or right after dinner. So you're not like super ready to eat it. But today we're ready. We're ready to have a meal. We're going to make a meal of Reds.
Yes, we are. There are microwave directions. There are air fryer directions. And there are combo directions. We've both had them in a microwave.
Indeed.
They come a little soggy.
Indeed.
I think we've both made them in an air fryer. It recommends
No, I remember
2 years in an air fryer.
They were small burritos from the Costco ones, and it was 18 minutes in the air fryer.
It comes out far too crisp.
It's hard.
Yeah. So we're going to follow their directions, which we'll tell you about later, for putting it in the microwave first and then the air fryer. And then we're going to see if we can find the right combo to make it just right.
Perfecto.
The Goldilocks burrito.
Indeed. With that, we'll take a break and we'll be right back and tell you our thoughts. And we're back.
We are here. We have just eaten 6 burritos between us.
Yeah. And it was fun. I had a good time.
Possibly the most we've eaten.
I think that's the most we've eaten for the episode.
For the episode, yeah.
I mean, there's that time that Anne made us a full breakfast in the evening.
Yeah.
But this was just making a bunch of burritos and eating them. It was nice having like a bunch of different things to try. I did enjoy it. We have been gone for like 45 minutes eating these burritos.
Yeah, we didn't force these down in the 10 seconds.
Yeah, we were savoring them.
Uh-huh.
We wanted to give Reds a really fair shake.
Yeah.
And we did it for you, the listener.
Absolutely. We eat this for you. There are a variety of calorie counts on these. They range from 4.5 ounces to 5 ounces.
Yeah, they're all, around the 300 calorie range. So I guess we ate about 900 calories each.
Yeah.
Which, is fine.
Good amount of beans in these. Good amount of meat, rice. Aside from corn, not much.
Not a lot of veggies. There's some tomato in there occasionally, mostly in the form of paste.
Cheese.
A lot of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
How should we tackle this? Should we just kind of go through each one?
We could do that. I don't know how many different varieties Reds makes. We had 6. They make more than that. We did not have any of Red's breakfast burritos.
Right. This is strictly a dinner burrito situation.
Mm-hmm. As we talk, I will see if I can find out what we didn't have.
Yeah, but we've got a good variety here. It's a mixture of just like kind of Mexican style and also American style. We've got cheesy beef and bean, but then we've also got buffalo chicken. We've got Philly cheesesteak and then chicken, cilantro, lime, so we're not just right down the middle here. We're trying some of the extremes and then also some of the normal, like your everyday frozen burritos.
According to Red's website, there are 9 different burritos, excluding the breakfast burrito.
Wow. So we have almost tried them all.
We had 2/3 of them.
Yeah, we might have to finish this off at some point. We'll have to do a follow-up. I'm not sure, yeah.
At the end, I'll look at what we didn't try. I'll tell you what. Let's start with, do you have a favorite one?
Yeah, I have a favorite.
Let's start with your favorite, then we'll go to my favorite.
I think we have the same favorite.
Do we?
Yeah. The organic chicken cilantro lime.
That was my favorite too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that was the first one we had. And it's just I think there's a good amount of rice in it.
Yeah.
And the cilantro is nice. The chicken is nice. I'm not sure what else to say.
We both like cilantro. I know not everybody does.
Yeah.
It was definitely detectable. I don't think it was overwhelming at all.
No, yeah. But if you don't like it, I think you just don't like it in anything.
Right.
Or even in small amounts. But yeah, it was a nice small little accent.
That was my favorite too. It was one of the first 2 we had.
Yeah. And it also really, it's got a good flavor on its own, but it also pairs well with a hot sauce. So we had a couple of hot sauces here, tried a couple of them, and it does, it brightens it up. It doesn't overwhelm it, but it's a nice balance.
This is one of theirs that is labeled organic chicken, cilantro, and lime burrito. Not all of theirs have organic in them.
Yeah. But the ones that are organic, everything inside is organic. When you look at the ingredients for this, it's organic this, organic that. We get it. You're organic.
I don't know that I tasted the lime.
Yeah, it wasn't a strong lime flavor. Maybe it gets mixed in with the cilantro a little bit.
But really good flavor in that one.
So love that one. What else do we have? What did we have with that one? That was the cheesy beef and bean.
I liked the cheesy beef and bean also.
Cheesy beef and bean, very nice. I have to say, I missed the rice in that one. I wanted some rice, good flavoring, good balance of those 3 ingredients, and then a nice spice blend. I think they just, it's pretty basic spice blend, but tasty. A little garlic powder, a little whatever. We've got garlic, chili powder, apple cider vinegar, jalapeno peppers, chipotle chili powder, garlic and garlic powder. You got to have both. Spices, whatever that means.
Yeah, so that had no rice at all.
No rice. Where's the rice? I want me some rice.
Yeah, that was missing in there, but that was still very good.
Still good. Good flavor. Good beef. It's beefy. I like it.
I don't know if I liked them in the order of how we ate them or if it just turned out that way, but this is one of my top ones also.
Yeah, that one's also pretty good. We'll save it for the end, but
yeah, I'm not sure it's top.
I think one is surprising me. One that I said I didn't like that much, but now that I've thought about them all in totality, maybe it was higher than I thought. But yeah, that one was pretty good. Just for the listeners, we did have these 2 at a time, just because it was easy to cook that way. Yeah. We could fit 2 in the air fryer. We did them all as a microwave air fryer combo. They don't all have those instructions.
True. Yeah, we mentioned this before that there are microwave instructions. They come out a little wet.
Yeah.
There are air fryer instructions. They come out a little too dry and crispy.
Yeah.
So we did, even when there were not specific directions on there for combining the 2 methods, we did that and found a good medium.
It seemed to work on all of them. They were all pretty similar in texture on the outside and in the middle.
They were all a little crispier than I might have liked them, but not too much.
Yeah,
not terribly.
Yeah, it's not like when you just only do the air fryer and it's just like a rock that you have to saw through.
Yeah.
They were crispy, but I think there's no avoiding that. If you're going to put in the air fryer at all, it's going to be a little crispy.
Yeah, and a couple of them exploded.
I forgot about the explosions.
Not terribly.
Yeah.
Of those first 2, I think the cheesy beef and bean exploded a little bit.
Sure,
and I
yeah.
followed the microwave air fryer directions exactly.
Yeah, those ones had the combo directions.
But I guess we got to keep in mind, every microwave and every air fryer, it's going to fluctuate a little bit. It's not going to be exactly.
That's true. And all
what it
foods
says.
explode to some degree.
Yeah. And I didn't check the wattage of my microwave.
Yeah. That's really your fault.
I guess so. So it's my fault. Not your fault, Red or
No, it's probably Red the dog's
Mike.
fault.
It's Red the dog's fault.
You shouldn't be letting dogs design burritos. I've been saying it for a long time. They don't have the palate that we have. They don't have, the distinguished taste. I think they're eating their own poo.
I think Red actually might be the graphic artist who designed this packaging, and we didn't talk at all about the packaging.
That's true.
But it is pretty nice. They're all they've all got a little bit of a different color, but with the name Reds is against a red background. The writing is against a beige background, and then some. You'll see
and then
photos.
the color along the sides.
Yeah,
it's distinct. It's a Red's burrito, but it's still each flavor gets its own color, and that's really nice. I agree. I think this is nice marketing. It's nice design.
It's a good packaging, ease of making. If you want to just entirely microwave it,
then it's very easy.
None of these are going to take you more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's super quick in the microwave, but somehow very long in the air fryer.
They don't all have exactly the same air fryer time, ranging from about 17 to 21 minutes, which is a long time in an air fryer.
Too long. What was the next two were the Philly cheesesteak and then the chicken and Mexican style street corn burritos.
Yes, yeah, a couple of novelty.
Yeah, both of them are a little zany. It's like, oh, we got a Philly cheesesteak burrito. Look at us.
I don't see.
What are we, TGI Fridays?
I don't see the chicken and Mexican street corn burrito even on their website.
Wow, they don't even want to admit it. Like the dog did that one. It wasn't me.
I liked the chicken and street corn well enough. I did note, though, that the few pieces of corn that I found in there, because we sliced them in half and
we could
shared.
We could see what's going on. It's like the movie The Cell when they cut the...
Yeah. There's a little bit more, on a street corn, I think a little bit more charred. Mike pointed out to me that there's mayonnaise normally in a Mexican street corn, which I don't like. But if it's mixed up enough in other stuff, I don't mind it, and that's what happened here. The Philly steak and cheese novelty burrito, it was fine. It was okay. It was fine.
I liked it. I for the Philly cheesesteak, the first thing that really hit me was the peppers, and I liked that. And and then it's just cheese and meat, and it's just not enough going on. I feel like I keep coming back to I want rice in there. Even in the Philly cheesesteak, I think that would have benefited from rice. And I
agree. I think it probably would have. It doesn't have to only be the ingredients of a Philly cheesesteak.
I'm looking right now. Okay, yeah, the Mexican style street corn one does have some rice in it. That one was pretty nice. And I think one of the big benefits of that one was you did get a good cotija cheese flavor in that. And maybe that combined with the mayo gives it a little bit of gives it a little punch.
Yeah.
That was pretty nice.
Of those two, I liked it better than the Philly steak and cheese.
Yeah. But I feel like in the chicken cilantro lime, the rice is more distinct.
Yeah.
And maybe, this is maybe a weird thing to say, but that's one of the few that doesn't have something very liquidy in it. And it was one of our favorites. And I think maybe having it just the dry ingredients and then being able to put this sauce on top later.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the secret to the good burrito. But let's keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. So our third round, those two were a bean and cheese.
Organic bean and cheese.
And
the buffalo chicken.
Buffalo chicken. It's a tie for the bottom. The buffalo chicken and the Philly steak and cheese were my least favorite.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought you were saying. The bean and cheese was in the tie for the bottom.
No. I like
that's
the
our
bean
two
and cheese.
kind of novelty American style. Those were your bottoms. I mean, that's reasonable. I was reading the ingredients and I thought I was going to be pretty excited for the buffalo chicken, because it had the rice, it had the yellow cheddar, it has the buffalo. I love a buffalo, but yeah, it was just super one note. There's nothing else going on. Couldn't taste anything else. I don't know. It was just a little boring. If you're craving buffalo, it gets the job done. It's like pretty good buffalo flavor.
Yeah, buffalo's not on their website either.
Man, who's doing this website?
Maybe it's just a short-term try it out, see how it goes.
Could be, yeah. The production manager can't be beholden to the website people.
Yeah.
They've got to be free to express their creative juices.
It did taste like buffalo chicken.
It tastes like buffalo. Yeah. You got to give them that. But that's all it tastes like. There's a little texture. I mean, you've got the rice, you got the cheese, but I think this goes back to what I was saying, where maybe it would have benefited from not having cheese. So you could get a little more distinct rice texture. And then you could have a little bit more sauce. I don't know.
Yeah, and if you want a spicy buffalo sauce, that wasn't it really.
No, it's not super spicy, but I don't think they're
because I added some hot sauce to that too.
Yeah. They're not trying to knock your socks off with heat. And I bet if they had like a hot one, they'd be like, they would be like, well, warning signs, it's hot. This is watch out. And then it would just be like a little bit spicy. But yeah, those were all of the burritos. Oh, wait. We didn't really talk about the bean and cheese. The bean and cheese.
I liked that one.
Bean and cheese was pretty good. This is the one I was at the beginning where I was saying, like, I was saying I don't really like bean and cheese burritos, but this was pretty good.
This is one I almost didn't buy.
Yeah? Because you were scared?
Yeah. I figure we try a vegetarian one, too, for anyone who...
For the vegetarian folks.
Yeah. Yeah, our friends, the vegetarians.
And yeah, pleasant surprise. I think this is just a nice balance. The spicing is really good. You can, you get the texture of the rice, you get the beans, and then the cheese is kind of bringing everything together. It's a nice balance.
It was a top 3 for me.
Yeah, I was gonna go the same.
The additional ones I just want to shout out to on the website that we didn't try: organic black bean and cheese. We had organic bean and cheese, not black bean and cheese. So just a difference in the beans.
Sure.
Organic 4 cheese. Just
organic cheese. 4 cheese. Just fill this baby with cheese. Stick it in the microwave.
Cheese. Let me look at the ingredients on this. Cheese.
Yeah, cheese and cheese. Yeah.
Peppers,
plus cheese.
Peppers.
Okay, good.
Cheese.
Okay.
Cheese. Let me see if I can pick out the 4 cheeses here. Yellow cheddar.
There's got to be some cotija.
Pepper jack.
We know they've got it in the factory.
Mozzarella.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess they're all gooey cheeses.
And white cheddar.
Come on. Just, get a real 4th cheese. There's yellow cheddar and white cheddar.
Lots of spices and peppers. So that's
that is insane.
And pepper.
You can't just make like a 2-inch thick log of cheese and heat it up in the microwave. Well, you can. You can.
There's also a steak and cheddar, which we didn't have. A steak, cilantro, and lime. I would like to try that.
Steak, cilantro, and lime? Yeah, that sounds good. All right. Put it on the list.
All right.
One of our good ideas for 2025.
So we can't combine all of these on taste because we like some more than others.
Yeah, no, I think we rank it as a general...
None of them had a bad taste.
That's true. All had pretty good texture, pretty good taste.
And those which we didn't love as much, the Philly steak and cheese and the buffalo chicken,
still kind of liked it.
Were exactly what they said they would be.
That's true. Absolutely true.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both evoke what they say they will. Yeah. Do we want to give a quick rank on, where we put these?
Sure.
Just with respect to each other.
We both already said we like the organic chicken.
Yeah. Number 1.
Lime, cilantro as number 1.
Yeah. Number 1 with a bullet.
My second is, I'm looking at them now and it might be one that's flipped over, but it's going to be the cheesy beef and bean, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Reasonable. Let's see. For me, number two, I might even just be going with that bean and cheese.
Okay.
I liked it.
Yeah. That's my number 3.
All right.
Very close behind the cheesy beef and bean and the bean and cheese, the difference being some beef.
Well, and rice.
And rice.
And that's a big
rice,
differentiator. Yeah. And that's where I think you and I are going to differentiate a little bit. I actually like the Philly cheesesteak a little bit. Philly steak and cheese, I guess. I'm going to put that one number 3.
Okay.
And
putting that number 3.
You're going cheese, beef, and bean.
My number 3 is the bean and cheese, but my number 2 was the cheesy beef and bean.
Yeah.
Number 3 is the bean and cheese.
It's a good combo.
Yeah.
It's probably the exact same flavors. But yeah, that's reasonable. And I'm gonna slot in our old buddy cheesy beef and bean. I think that gets the number 4 slot for me.
My number 4 is the chicken and street corn.
I wanted to like that a little bit more than I did. I love mayo. I want mayo. I don't know if I want mayo in a burrito, but yeah,
the mayo is not. You don't taste the mayo in there.
You really don't taste the mayo.
No.
But yeah, I like that one, and this is not damning any of them. I think these are all pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that one goes at number 5 for me. And then both of us. Wait, are we missing one for you?
I think, were you at number 5 already? No, that was your 4.
That was 4?
I think so.
No, I did cheesy beef and bean for number 4. I got ahead of you somehow. You started, but I just started talking.
So go through your 1, 2, 3 again.
1, organic chicken.
Yeah.
2, beef and cheese. Or no, bean and cheese. 3, Philly cheesesteak. 4, cheesy beef and bean.
Okay. Yeah, you got ahead of me. So my 1, 2, 3 is chicken, cilantro, lime, 2 bean and cheese. Did I say 2 cheesy beef and bean, 3 bean and cheese?
Yeah.
Very close together.
4 chicken Mexican.
Is the chicken and street corn.
Yeah. 5. So 5 has to be. You're just between the two that you weren't that into.
I'm going to go with the Philly steak and cheese as 5.
And buffalo chicken, both of our last.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, not terrible. I can imagine a lot of people enjoying this. Maybe if we had like a little blue cheese or a ranch to go along
Possibly,
with it.
Yeah.
And nice.
Yeah.
Maybe they just need to slide a little packet in there.
Is it possible that it was just the 6th one we ate?
Yeah, we weren't that hungry anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't think so, but
I don't think so either. I think it's just, it was just so one note on the flavor. But yeah, it could be. There was a study that, like, you know, judges convict people more just before lunch than just like after lunch.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, these things affect us in ways that we just are a little bit subtle that we don't necessarily expect. But yeah, so let's what do we think about Red's, like, whatever, dinner, lunch style burritos, not breakfast burritos, in totality?
Overall, we're putting this on our rating system, but if I were going to give it the let it go or keep it, bro, I am letting go the Philly steak and cheese and the buffalo chicken.
Okay.
Those are 2 I wouldn't try again.
Yeah, that's fair.
All the others I would, but I'm not really letting that affect my overall score. And you know what? Red the dog and Mike, your person,
your partner,
you get some whimsy points on the Philly cheesesteak and the buffalo chicken. That's true.
They get whimsy points and the chicken and Mexican style street corn.
Yeah, on all of those, you're trying out stuff. It's not the typical burrito ingredients.
That's true.
So even on those that I wouldn't get again, you're getting some bonus points.
I agree. So yeah, overall, this is feeling pretty good for me. I'm feeling like this is I don't remember what our 4 is. We got lukewarm, poppin' fresh.
This is sad when we don't know it ourselves. Poppin' fresh is not one of them.
and ice cold killer.
Ice cold killer is the best. It's chilled out 4, lukewarm is 3.
Chilled out.
Warmed over is 2, and hot mess is 1.
So chilled out.
If you're looking for 4, it's chilled out.
Chilled out / poppin' fresh. I'm feeling like this is a solid 4. This is really solid. You get any Reds burrito, you're probably feeling pretty good, even if you don't love it.
I'm tempted to be your. We never came up with the name for this. The
Two peas in a frozen pea bag.
Froze buds.
Froze buds.
Froze buds. I'm tempted to be your froze buds, but I really liked these. Even the ones that I said I would not get again. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to get them again, but you get those whimsy points.
But you would get another like novelty one to try.
I would. I'm just going to go slightly over you for chilled out in a quarter.
All right. Nice.
Yeah. I don't know if we've even split it in quarters before, but I just did.
Yeah, that's all right. We're 2 ice cubes in an ice cube tray.
2 ice cubes in a tray.
2, I don't know, this is just other
vegetables
in bags or fruits.
2 cranberries in a bag.
Yeah,
in a
bag of frozen cranberries. Yeah.
What happens to the cranberry bogs when the freezing weather comes? Are there cranberries down there?
Who knows? Yeah, I don't
need to know this.
We
should know this.
We should take a trip to a cranberry bog.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. All right. Well, that's our thoughts on Red's lunch dinner burritos.
We covered all of the things that we like to cover, right? The packaging, the preparation, taste and texture, whimsy. There might be something
other thing.
We were just mentioning off pod that we probably should throw cost in here too.
Yeah.
I got these on sale today for 2 for $5. So we ate this meal today, even with some chips and guac and salsa thrown in for, I can't do that math, but
yeah, I mean it's $7.50 for the burritos, but we're talking like basically a $10
$10
meal
each.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty stuffed.
I feel good. I feel satiated.
Right. Well done, Reds.
Thank you, Red and Mike.
You got a average score of 4.125.
Not bad.
I did that math fast.
That was good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's Reds, and we're gonna do a segment. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with that.
See you soon.
All right, we're back.
We are back. There's something I wanted to mention about the Reds burritos, Reds products. They've got this rewards points thing that you can get gifts and things. I think stickers, even some wardrobe and stuff. There's some really good stuff. The fucking thing is, you have to cut this little coupon for points off of the package and mail it in like it's 1985 or something. There's got to be a better way to do this, right? There's got to be.
They're just trying to teach kids these days a little patience.
Maybe.
When we were kids, we had to wait 6 weeks for like minimum for whatever this thing was that was coming back.
When I was really little, I remember my mom getting. You're gonna think I'm like 75 years old now. My mom getting S&H green stamps from a grocery store.
I don't know what that means.
And you put them in this book, and then you bring it in, and you get some sort of prize.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, I was super tiny. That was gone by the time I was maybe even 10.
Yeah.
So.
But I had the cutting off the UPC codes from the box.
Yeah, like from cereal boxes.
Yeah, from cereal boxes, and then mailing those in. And then you would wait like 6 to 8 weeks to get like the shittiest toy imaginable.
Yeah, but Red and Mike, it's 2025. Find a way to do this that doesn't involve mail.
Nobody wants to mail things.
Right.
Okay.
Right. You can mail us our prizes. We don't want to cut out points and mail them to you.
Just mail us something. We're doing a lot
just mail it to us.
Why don't you mail us something?
Just send us stuff.
Oh, you don't want to do that? Of course you don't.
All right. Segment time. We just talked a lot about what to name this segment, and truth be told, we have no fucking good idea.
No, we have a really good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We both agreed that we like this one.
Yeah. And this is a segment we're calling Popeye V.
Popeye V.
So we've got here is There's a brand called Liquid IV that's
This is a pretty popular thing as a
quite popular.
Popular.
Mhm.
You're gonna be popular.
Indeed. Apropos.
This was a popular Christmas gift, a good stocking stuffer.
Sure. Yeah. Everybody needs one on the holidays.
It is the Pedialyte, or it's the equivalent of super hydrating your system to get over a hangover.
Indeed.
Really.
Yeah.
Maybe there are other reasons you need to get super hydrated, but
well, some people are running a marathon before they eat their Christmas dinner.
Yeah, before they eat their 6 burritos.
Yeah. But yeah, Liquid IV Hydration Multiplier. This is the Popsicle Firecracker brand. I don't know what they mean by Firecracker. I never thought of these popsicles. I guess the popsicle version is called Firecracker, but it's like the American popsicle that has the red, white, and blue.
Yeah. I knew these as Rocket Pops.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Something like that.
Which might be the hoods, like on the ice cream truck. For Rocket Pop.
That could be.
The red, white, and blue, which is usually cherry, lemon, black raspberry.
No idea. I didn't know they were flavors. It's just
they're
red
flavors.
Sugar, white sugar.
I don't think it's
sugar.
strawberry. It could be raspberry, lemon, black raspberry. Blue is generally black raspberry.
Sure, yeah. As we all know.
Never blueberry for some reason.
Yeah, it's just not, maybe it's not easy to replicate. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, none of them really taste like the fruit.
Yeah, they don't taste like anything anyway.
No. So these come in boxes of little packages meant to be mixed with water.
Yeah.
So this is not a frozen food, obviously. We're
obviously
made as directed. It's a liquid that you're drinking, but Liquid IV has licensed the Popsicle Firecracker brand, and we thought, let's freeze these back into popsicles. So
we've got some popsicles here.
Yeah.
We're going to give them a little try. All right. So first thought is it's pretty weirdly salty.
Yeah. You commented earlier on the color too.
Yeah, it's white.
It's very white. It's uniformly white.
Yeah, that's true.
You could not get an ice cube this uniform in color if you tried.
I think we've experienced this on some other, on our versions of Pop Quiz we've done in the past. But it seems like the flavor is concentrated on the outside.
Yeah. We froze some Gatorade.
Yeah. So once you get to the middle of this, it tastes like you're just licking ice, and then the outside is like licking salt.
There's some chemical reason for that, I'm sure.
There must be.
The salt just trying to escape and
the salt
running to the outside.
It can be. It doesn't taste like a popsicle at all. Like it doesn't taste like a Rocket Pop.
I did try this in liquid form.
What
and it really did taste like the Rocket Pop.
Wow. So this freezing process has fundamentally changed this.
It messed it up. There's been some chemical alteration here. It is predominantly salty, but it's also sweet.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting.
And you're right. As you get toward the center, it's not as bad.
But then still not Rocket Pop flavored. It just tastes icy.
It's more salt than fruit. And in liquid form, I did taste the fruit.
Well, we're doing a let it go or keep it, bro?
Yeah. I'll let it go or keep it, bro.
I think
I'm sure you're getting the same. If you finish the whole thing, you're getting the same benefits.
You have to be.
Of the hydration.
Maybe you can just lick the outside.
Did you bite yours?
Yeah, a little bit.
No, I'm not doing that.
I'm just trying to get through the middle a little bit quicker to see if there's anything there.
Once you get down there, it's just an ice cube.
I think I did another flavor pocket. Weird.
Well, if you suck hard enough.
Indeed. Yeah, well, that's
curious how this is going to sound.
Let it go. Yeah, we're going to have to cut a lot of this out.
We suck.
We suck. The Froze Bros suck. Maybe that's what we should have called the segment.
Froze Bros suck. Yeah. Go back. This is called Froze Bros suck.
We'll edit that.
This absolutely a let it go.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
Don't do it.
Buy the Liquid IV.
Yeah.
It comes in lots of flavors. It comes in mocktail flavors too.
Oh, that's fun.
I think a pina colada, a mojito. Don't freeze it.
And if you're hungover and you want a popsicle, have a popsicle. It's probably also going to help.
Buy the Popsicle brand popsicles made by
Popsicle.
Frank Pop.
Frank Pop.
We talked about this on New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Mr. Pop.
Mr. Pop.
What
He
they
had
were
a different
called?
name.
I forget what they were called. They were called
Einsicles or something.
Yeah. Franksicles. All right.
Have your Franksicles, boys and girls.
Eat your Franksicles. Part of a balanced diet in America. As
Join
long
us
as you've
when
got
we-
your red, white, and blue.
Join us when we freeze our wieners.
You know, I have a prediction. I think frozen hot dogs are going to become more popular in 2025.
They might. We'll try that. The frozen Slim Jims, frozen sausage.
And that's
Why
our
not?
episode. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Thank you
There's nowhere to go from
to
here.
Substrates. Find them at substrates.bandcamp.com. Find us on our socials. Hit us up at The Froze Bros.
Online, thefrozebros.com, Instagram, _froze_bros, TikTok, who the fuck knows? Wait for the, by the time you hear this, there might be a Supreme Court.
There is no TikTok, so don't worry about it.
No. Really, you can find the same videos on Instagram. Follow us there. TikTok's a mess.
Thank you to our guest, Red the dog.
Red
Who was
the
here the whole
dog.
time. But yeah, that's it. And with that,
Fro you later. Froze Bros suck.
They're eating their own poo.
Froze Bros.